Jules gave me some cake by, we like to promote the new next young generations.
The entrepreneurs.
The entrepreneurs of the future, 11-year-old people. Are you ready for this? A young girl called Daniela, she's got some cakes called Delroyce Delights. Yo, the cakes were banging, yeah? She's grown up watching her...
Where's mine then?
That's what I wanted to know.
Like, you're here talking about cake, but you got the baker here and you ain't bringing no cake. Bruv, you're a sellout, man.
Danielle, as you can hear, the attack that I'm receiving, her cake was lovely. She's been doing it for 2 years, watching her mum.
How old is she, 11?
She's 11.
Guys, follow her.
In fact,
you're going
to pin it? Because I don't know
I'll pin it. I'll definitely pin
It's Delroyce
it.
Delight. The cake was so nice. So nice.
Okay, we get the message.
You know what I'm saying?
We get the message.
My G, don't even
We get the message. Don't worry,
I'll be pinning up her details so you guys follow. Make sure you follow. She's new to it, so let's follow her.
For sure.
She's really good. Look at the cakes that she's done.
Oh, that's cute.
Guys, if you follow her page, watch the birthday cake, Rainbow Smarties cakes. You will not be disappointed.
Clearly, I can see that excitement in your voice.
No, the cake was really good.
So, moving on swiftly, because obviously we're a little bit late in time and we know how these guys go. Unfortunately, we couldn't have Ayomi Harding with us today. Franky Jones is late, as usual. But yeah, hopefully he's not listening. But he'll be here very shortly. But yeah, we have a Folabi here as on time as per normal. So just to kick off the day, we're starting with Auntie Wonk's saying of the week. So I was in church this morning. For any of you who follow Worship Tabernacle, you probably get where this is going. But I'm going to say it in the Yoruba version, which is Maro Tiola, which means don't worry about tomorrow. Now, do not be anxious for tomorrow. I think relating that back to lockdown as well, so many people are consumed with when life is going back to normal and they're literally waiting for life to pass them by. And that's exactly what a lot of people are doing, just watching life pass them by. When you are focused on your vision or on the vision of just well-being in the future, you won't be worried about tomorrow. Place your focus on opportunities and essentially see lockdown as an opportunity in itself. It's an opportunity to be away from distraction. It's an opportunity from spending excessive money, going partying, girls, guys, wasting money outside. You have an opportunity here in front of you. Don't look at it as an obstacle, but at the same time, if you do look at it as an obstacle, in every obstacle is an opportunity. And this is the time to grow and reflect. And yeah, don't be distracted. Use it as an opportunity to reflect and better yourself. You want to come out of lockdown and saying, I achieved this. And I see a lot of people kind of complaining, or saying, you made it through lockdown, that's enough. Let's be honest, it's not enough. And it shouldn't be enough for you. And not only should you strive to have better mental health, strive to have a better outcome when you come out of lockdown. So always put a positive spin on stuff, and if you focus on the negative will happen. If you focus on the positive will happen. So Emarotiola. Yeah, I feel like such a Nigerian auntie. That's why they call me Auntie Wonks,
I mean, somebody will call you auntie. Somebody is bound to call you auntie.
But guys, I don't look like an auntie though. You get me though? Come on. But yeah, so
I ain't gonna lie, I'm feeling myself today. I'm just looking at that camera. Okay, guys.
I can't even see myself.
It's alright, you're already
Oh,
done.
them tartars look good though. Shit. Don't touch my babies. But moving on.
I don't even going to say anything. I can't see what's going on. I'm not aware of it.
But no, so kicking off the topic, obviously, as you heard, the Davido track came on, and I think that was actually a perfect track as I opened. It was very coincidental, mind you. But yeah, today's topic is it culturally acceptable or even just a thing in the household of an African household to have a side chick and for there to be extramarital relationships? Now, I actually threw this out on my WhatsApp before getting here and I had very mixed responses. Some people said it isn't, but it's very common in the household. It shouldn't be customary, but it is common. And other people said, yeah, it's traditional, like it's just standard.
They said what? They said
one guy said to me, I'm gonna call him out, Mr. Malik Barber. That's what he said. My boy Malik said that. He was just like, yeah, it's traditional. He actually used the word traditional.
My heart actually hurt.
But do you know what? I can understand that, and I think it's all down to mentality. But we have a man in the house, and usually them extramarital relationships, They steer your way.
They
Uncle,
start from the uncles.
Uncle, give your perspective.
Give the question again, please, so that I'm talking properly.
Is it customary to have extramarital relationships in the household?
It depends on the household. First of all, I don't think it is a one.
In a general, like taking just African households as they are.
For this day and age, that we are, I don't think it is customary for this day, especially in this part of the world.
The Western world.
In the West.
Okay,
so
but
that's
back
what they call
home?
it. Back home, it might still be going on.
But why is that though? Why do you feel like that is a way of life back home?
It's very difficult to answer that, but clearly, these things have been going on for many years, even before we were born. So they have been doing it, they have been enjoying it, it has become a system. And there is only those that are in it that could sort of answer this question and let us know this is why we are having them like that. Only the people that are doing it would be able to give us a clear understanding as to why it is. But you could tie it in that you could say is somehow part of the culture to a certain extent. Even though not many people are doing it, a lot of people experience it or they are a product of it.
Sorry. Okay. Cool. Now, Mel, what's your perspective?
Yeah, no, I don't agree to it. I do not. No. If my I'll be in jail. Let's put it that way.
You have to understand.
If you say tradition,
listen to it. I am not criticizing those that are doing it. You understand? And me myself, I'm not saying I'm doing it. But what I'm saying is that don't kill yourself. Because you'll be the one to lose out. Ooh. You just die free of charge.
And that's very true.
You die free of charge and
I'm done with you.
What you died for doesn't change.
I know my worth.
So you know your worth.
I absolutely know my worth.
Then you pack your bag, pick it up,
absolutely,
and that's it.
Absolutely, I will.
Okay.
I will. Because I just
feel you would leave a whole relationship. I'm asking. Okay, I'm not saying that I would, but or I wouldn't. But would you leave a whole relationship because your man's cheating on you? Because he's got a side chick?
I actually think I would, because I know what I'm giving.
Yeah.
I know, as me, Melissa, I won't say my surname because, but A-B, just leave it at that. Do you understand? Melissa A-B, Miss Mel's
oh my
A-B.
God, I fully just broke GDPR. Like, I put Malik's full name out there.
And you're saying it again. Anyway.
I said Malik. I'm not going to say his surname. Anyway.
But no, I just wouldn't. Especially if I know what I'm bringing to the relationship. I know how our relationship is. I don't feel like there's any space for you to pin outside or go outside or have a side chick, because everything a side chick can do, I do it better.
Okay.
I like that.
I do it better.
I love that confidence.
Sorry. I say that with my whole hearted chest.
I love that. I love
that
energy. I love
that. Those that can't see me on the IC3 one, let me just pop my collar for you.
I love that energy.
Yeah. I give. There's no need for it. And these type of things, because I was speaking to my friend about this as well, and it was just like, I had a conversation, and sometimes these little extra bits and bobs, you don't know how it affects the children.
If there's children in the household.
But it's just too norm, like, I'm not being funny. Sometimes in the African cultures, they'll have their, you'll be going to a party and your side chick is Yasso, your wife is Dasso, and you're there in the middle, and it's a norm.
It is not that common anymore.
What? Wait, hold up.
All right.
Maybe it's not common for it to be customary, but it's definitely common
very
to be
common.
cheating.
Okay.
Hello.
But let me now throw a question to you ladies. Which one, given the option, which option would you prefer? Would you prefer to be aware of it, or would you prefer to go and jump in the middle of the road and kill yourself when you find out?
Neither.
Okay, that's fair play.
Now, you see, for me, I don't condone cheating on any level. I refuse to share my relationship, right? Like Mel said, I know my worth. Like, we're gang out here. Like, nobody...
We can see you are gang. We know you are gang.
But not even that. Putting it to the side, I know my worth and I know what I bring to the table. And to be honest, I bring most of the shit to the table in my relationships anyway. But it's of value. Now, what I won't do is, I feel like whether I walk away or whether I stay is dependent on what the relationship status is. Now, if I was married, I'm not walking away, because I didn't get married to get divorced. That's one. And I think a lot of us of today's culture, we give in too easily. Like, we give up and say, oh, I'm done with you. Everything is so disposable now. Everything is so, you're so easily replaceable. Now, I don't feel like people in this generation take their vows seriously, and people rush too quick to get married. That's another thing. Now, if my husband, keyword husband, is cheating, we're going to have to sit down and talk about that. Because what led you to that cheating? Because when you took them vows with me, you know, I expected you to leave that lifestyle behind you, you know. So we need to understand why you're cheating. And it's not a case of somebody screaming at each other. It's a case of understanding. If we can't understand each other, then that's a different story. You know, we might have to take a different route. But I will do everything I can to repair that relationship, and as he must also, you know. But at the same time, I feel like, let's not forget women here, because in this day and age, women be very caught up cheating too.
They just do it better.
Is that something to be proud about? Is that something? Is that something to glorify?
Threw us under the bus as a gender.
Is that something to glorify?
It's nothing to glorify, but
No, but you have a smile on your face. You have a smile on your face when you say that. You are proud of yourself, as if to say you won a medal. Nonsense.
Melissa's foolish.
But I agree. I do agree that women do it better.
I don't know about that. I don't cheat. Huh? Why are they looking me up and down? Who does? So what? I don't cheat. I don't cheat.
please drink some apple juice.
I need to drink apple juice. At this junction,
live on air, like, are you lot normal?
At this junction, let me pour the some pride.
We know wrongs. We know.
I don't cheat. I don't. Do I?
You don't.
I don't cheat.
I know you don't. You're a very good girl. You don't. I know you don't.
You're talking like you got some juice, apart from the juice you got.
No, I'm just here in your presence. I'm learning one or two things from you ladies, you know. So let's keep it going.
I'm not a cheater, but I know the reason why is because, like, for a woman, I feel like if a woman is cheating, she's done. Like, she's done. Because women are emotionally attached.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's this culture nowadays, especially with the younger generation, like, they're just smashing. You smash everybody, anybody smashable is smashable.
They do it for clout now.
As in,
like, I've seen, because I work with young people, I see on a daily basis how these young people are running. You've got girls who are actually filming themselves doing the utmost things that all can be called as soft porn and blasting it on places that it shouldn't be blasted. If it's on a Snapchat, if it's on, like, social media. And some of these young girls are passed out, or it's not a nice thing, but it's all out there, and they think it's a norm, it's a clout thing. Back in the day, if any girl, I guess our generation, if anyone was doing that, you're a hoe, you're a sket, you're this. This one now, my GG, what you say? Yeah.
Like, I feel like women try it, or females try. I'm going to use that word very, I'll switch it back to females because not everybody's a woman. But a lot of females do it. It's true, like you're saying, for clout. Like, people do it because we have this perspective of we can do what men do.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we genuinely can't, because we're not the ones getting penetrated. We're not the ones penetrating. We're the ones getting penetrated. And at the bottom line is, if you're going to ever see yourself as getting married, a man will look at you and say, nah, you've run through bare, man, I don't want you. Irrespective of how much he might have spudded you for saying, yeah, you smashed this one, you smashed that one, you smashed this one, you're getting that clout. You're known for, like, not giving an F, and you're just doing your thing and you're living your best life. But let's live that life with modesty, because we have to take it back to the roots and understand how we as women are designed. We're the ones carrying the babies, we're the ones nurturing, we're the ones who are seen as mothers and all of that. And I think society has this mentality that's just thrown on people, especially women, that we can just do anything anyhow and not give a damn about how we're portrayed. If society is giving you high fives, but don't spud that back at yourself. Like, question yourself and say, do you like it? But what's the other word that they use? Sexually liberating. It's sexually liberating.
I will just come in there and say that, unfortunately, there has never been a time where common sense was common. There has never been a time.
Never been a time.
The generations before us, it wasn't there. The generations before that, I'm sure it wasn't there. And in the generation that I can see with my eyes, it's not there.
Common sense isn't common.
A lot of people can't think for themselves. They give in to pressures, they give in to what they see going on. No, they don't want to be left out. You know, especially if they are in a friendship circle where everybody is doing the same thing and they want to remain relevant within that circle. Whatever is going on, they themselves, they choose to do it, you know, just to fit in, you know, which is the sad thing about it. It's like having a mentality of a sheep, no brain. You follow the crowd.
Literally, and that is how people are moving these days. And I feel like a lot of people are getting younger and younger with that one. But someone said another debate for another day is polygamy. With this, the question of infidelity is no longer an issue.
See, polygamy, they'll use it as a religious. I have an uncle, and he has.
I have an uncle.
The way you
I actually have an uncle.
She's just throwing her uncle under the bus.
When my dad says it, he exaggerates
coming
it.
with the stories.
Don't really, bro. I'll give you stories.
Let me pour another apple juice.
Hey, bros.
Let me do your own first.
My uncle has 4 wives. He has 4 wives.
Is that here in UK?
He has one in Sierra Leone and one here. One in the UK.
Are they aware of each other?
Yep.
Okay. Well, how do they feel about that?
Fam, I went to Nigeria on holiday, and this guy, he said to me, oh, so he was married with kids, you know, and he was just like, he borderline proposed to me. He was just like, oh, you'd make another a good wife, you're so this, you're so that. I said, wait, but you're married? And he said, his response was, and so? I said, what do you mean and so? He was like, yeah, my wife is expecting me to bring somebody home. You know, I am Muslim. In my house, my dad did it, my forefathers did it. Da, 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 da. I said, oh no, mad, yeah. The way I was rebuking it, I was like, are you mad? I was so offended. Like, I just had to stop the car and just be like, bro, how dare you approach me like that? You don't understand that I don't share what belongs to me.
Yep, I
Muslim
do not.
or no Muslim.
Yep, say it again.
Because my family are all Muslims. But
Christmas in the house.
Like, I'm not here for them things there. You can't come and share me and then you're double dipping. What's the meaning of that? No. I can't do it. I can't do it.
No.
I don't imagine. No.
I wouldn't do it.
I'm not staying here.
So if you could offer that, would you?
If I could what? Be specific with your question. Because there are many questions you are asking. If I could what?
If you could have 2 wives, would you have 2 wives?
I want to live long. I want to live long.
That's
you understand? One
is
is okay for me. Let me live long. That is all I'm going to say on that.
So I hear where you're coming from with that one though, because women are headache. Women can nag. A woman who hasn't found herself or is not secure in herself, or you know, is at a certain level in life, she will constantly bring you headache. Now, I watch a lot of Nigerian movies. And
me, I swear.
There's this thing here where, like, if a husband has 2 wives and he brings another wife home, it's like they have rota. Who sleeps in whose bed, and one wife will now be complaining, you're spending too much time with this wife, you don't spend time. I'm like, oh my dear, no, I can't do it. I cannot do it. Can you imagine? But I can't do it. And all of them things there will just give me stress. Not only give me stress, I'm wondering, is he knacking her better than he's knacking me? Is she doing certain things that I'm not doing? Is this one tighter than this? Come on, it's just too much now. And then on top of it, if you do have kids in the household, your kids are now believing that is
that's a normal. Yeah.
It's not a way of life.
It's really not. It's not.
When you don't know, it might still be yes, but you don't have the confirmation for it to be a yes.
Let me put it out there.
You get my angle.
And that's why when you ask, I had to stop and think, because an ex, I suspected, didn't realise we broke up. And then
you know it ain't on job though.
Which
you man ain't on job. Can I put it out there? Go on. Say your thing.
I suspected, and we broke up. I'll never forget. We broke up 10 days before my birthday, of course. Excuse me. Anyway,
it's 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock.
Yeah. So we broke up in October. And then I remember, because I remember how
girls forever stay with them in
No, I'll tell you. No, do you know why? I'll tell you why I remember this so bad. So then I went on holiday, and in December, and then he had put a picture of him and another girl up, and I was like, oh, Merry Christmas. Who's your friend? And he was like, oh, Merry Christmas. And he's like, I wanted to tell you, but you know, I've got a new girlfriend and things like that. It just happened so quickly. I was like, oh, that's cool. When did you lot get together? Man said what did he say? He said November. I said, what? So a month after we broke up? And he's like, oh, I thought we broke up ages ago. I said, you're a dick.
No. In his head, he broke up with you time ago.
Exactly.
I think that is what was going on.
That was
But to you are giving it a later day.
In a later state. To me, I remember having a conversation with my cousin.
Back here, he stopped calling you long before you actually officially.
No, we were.
Or he stopped. He probably was still knacking, but you had stopped calling each other.
No, we still. Yeah.
See?
And the only reason I remember
not
this
on
one.
job, bruv. She's not on job.
Please, you don't even. I was talking about him to my cousin. I've just come back from holiday. I'm cussing his life out. Say, yeah, this is what he done. Please believe me, he was behind me, walking behind me at this time. In the middle of the street in Waterford. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. But yeah, no.
I mean, I can categorically say, yeah, I've been cheated on, without a doubt. Why? Because I found it and I slammed it on the table. Here's the evidence. My G, what are you telling me now? Can I just put it out there? I'm a criminology graduate. So, FBI is my job. You know, we do MI5 for hobbies. It's all right. My investigative skills are A1, next to none, you know. So if you want to get in a relationship with me, just know that you can't cheat on me because, bruv, I will make you regret life. It's that simple. But, okay, let's take, we're not going to name names because we don't want to get too messy, you know what I'm saying? But we're going to take this situation for one. So I was dating this guy and he left his phone at mine. Now, so I don't do this whole, you know, I'm going to try to figure out your passcode. These times I've been knowing your passcode and you don't even know I know your passcode. Yeah, I'm not going to tell the tricks because man are on here, so I don't want man to like, you know, I don't want them to suss the techers, but I'll give you the deal outside. I'll give you the deal later.
I know him, man.
So,
I know.
But you're married, so you should have them things going on in your
We
house.
have each other.
He's too sweet for that.
Don't say his name on the radio.
Too late for that.
At this junction again, another opportunity with the pot.
FBI is my job.
Another one.
FBI is my job.
I'm really enjoying these ladies exposing themselves.
I work for Scotland Yard, if y'all don't know. I joke. But no, so he left his phone, and prior to that, you see what it is, you have to watch habits. Because your habits will give you away. Now, early in the relationship, he used to do this thing of, you know, when you're, like, he'll constantly answer his phone. Whenever there was a phone call, he'd answer, no drama. It was always cool. And then all of a sudden, there was a certain phone call coming in at dead of the night. Irrespective of what time it was, he'd always answer the phone. So when he stopped doing that, you know, the antennas went up. So I assessed the situation. I kept it calm. Normally what he'll do, if he will like, if he's missed the call, he will pick it up and he'll be like, oh, why is so-and-so calling me so late? And call them back on site. But then he didn't do that anymore. So then I started saying, you know, I'm getting suspicious.
Getting suspicious.
So I started watching and, you know, keeping it up for a couple more weeks. And there was that opportunity where he left his phone. So like I said, I'm not one to go through phones unless you give me a reason. Where I had knew the password without him knowing that I knew his password, this was now my opportunity that arose. So we sat there. I woke up that morning, you know, on job, bruv. I was on job. 7:35 in the morning, I was sitting on the bed and I was like, I got my phone and started recording the evidence. And then he phoned me and he was like, oh babe, did I leave my phone at your house? Yeah, it's on the heater. And he's like, okay, cool, I'm gonna come get my lunch break. It's me, yeah, okay, no drama. I'd already clocked all the evidence that I needed and there was footage.
How bad was the footage? How bad was the footage?
The footage.
What was the footage?
He was knacking. Hey, Jesse. He was recording himself knacking. But he had a secret drive. He had a secret folder. This folder now. So girls, if your man has an app here that looks like a camera. So this app, right? It masks what the actual folder is. So you will think it's a normal camera, like calculator app, and it's not. So it was actually a secret folder that was in there. Okay, cool. I didn't realize that until after. So then he showed me when he was trying to like get his story together. But I was like, okay, but look at the dates and all of it. His story, long story short, his story didn't tie together, right? Now, it matched with his actions of him not answering the phone and certain calls coming in at night and then certain actions not being explained. You know what I'm saying? So when I dropped the evidence to him, he couldn't actually back out. Somebody said I'm lying. Who's that? Lies. Oh, guys, no, we lies. Yeah, 7:35. I was on job. I remember because that was when he left to go to work. So, you know, whatever. There's so many instances, but the key of the thing is never approach before you have solid evidence, because you make yourself look stupid. You know, I don't want to ever approach and then he can lie his way out of it. Me, I will make phone calls to the supposed girl. Another time, I found earrings in the back seat of my guy's car.
Hey.
And he said to me, oh, but you know my parents use my car. And I'm like, okay, cool. But these times your mum's like in her 60s, she ain't using hoop earrings. You know them hoop earrings that these girls wear? Do you know what I'm saying? I know his mum, I know her demeanour, I know her friends. She ain't wearing these type of earrings. So I said, okay, cool. I didn't say nothing. I did evidence, I collected, and you know, I had my evidence for that day ready to go. So I called the girls, I got the evidence. She was like, oh my God, yeah. I was thinking where my earring went. I said, bruv, let me not even swear because I really wanted to get out. But the wickedest thing was that she was like 6 years my junior. So that really upset me. I was like, oh my God, he's even sleeping with somebody younger than me. Like, I was mad. So she was like, yeah, if you need anything, babes, I got you. I said, come off the phone, man. You've given me the information I wanted. So I recorded her, you know, on the call. So when I dropped it to him, he couldn't lie. You know, you have to look out for the behavior and then have the behavior tally up with the information. So, but yeah, that's my little evidence. But a key to the ladies out there, never approach without no evidence, because you're just going to make yourself so silly and he's going to figure out that you're watching him and then he will lie his way out of it. You forgive him and you'll have the do and everything will be happy back to La La Land, but you're not truly happy and it's just a complete mess. But
that is so sad. I'm sorry you went through that.
I'm not sorry.
No, I'm because
they be phoning my phone right now saying, babes, like I want you back. There is no ex. As God who made me on this earth, there's no ex that doesn't try and get me back today.
Have you taken any of them back? Have you forgiven?
No.
Have you forgiven any of them?
No.
God forbid.
No, because you lost your chance with me, babes. Like, no. Do you know what I am? I'm that diamond in the grass that you can't find. Baby.
Come on.
I don't only just look good.
Come on.
Smell good.
Come on, tell them.
I am good.
Come on,
tell them.
Come on.
I study good.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm business good.
Full
I am
package.
money good. You
Full
understand?
package, come
Full
on.
package.
Hey.
My guy said it. Full package. Come on. Full package. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
We
I should even make them film you. Let me
sugar them gang. You know, pepper them gang. Okay.
I feel to even. You know what? People, let me dance. I'm going to dance.
No,
look at her.
They give me. Come on.
Look at it from the head. Show them. Show them, gang.
All right, Melissa, put the phone down, man. You're embarrassing me. But no, on a real note, you know, it's like Melissa said, know your worth. And the side chick hoops. Yes, Mr. B, you said it. Side chick hoops. They're so recognizable. You have to look out for little things like that. And I think girls allow guys, and love is blind. That's one thing. Love is so blind. And I don't know how guys are, but I'd like to see I want to know how guys are. If you were ever getting cheated on, how you would handle it.
When guys get cheated on, they're more upset than females, even though they've probably cheated.
What?
Guys who get cheated on, who have already been cheated, they get upset, as in they are angry.
Like how would you react if you were being cheated on? How would you react to that? Because I feel like for a guy, that sense of pride goes, you know, is there.
I definitely agree with that statement. The sense of pride is there, 100%. So I think I would have to, because first of all, I don't think you can't react. You have to use your brain before you react. Mm-hmm. That is my own belief.
Evidence before you approach.
Use your brain before you react, and even then, after that, you need to have the conversation. There needs to be an explanation. You can't just if you just react. If you just react, okay, you get the evidence, but you don't get the why. You get the evidence, it's clear, but you don't get the why. You don't get to the roots.
In today's generation to just be
even aunties.
I'm not gonna lie. No,
aunties have toy boys.
This is the thing. Toy boys. That's dead. Do you know how much
toy
guys
boys
I talk to now?
I'm not good enough to be. I don't qualify.
Have you ever been a toy boy? You have to think about that, you know.
I was propositioned once by an auntie.
By an auntie? What did she say?
She's just like, she's married, but her husband is not really, like, he's not around. Like, he's not giving her the romance she wants. Innit? So she wanted something. She wanted to spice up her life, innit? Well,
Hey, sure.
And okay, so did you follow up on the proposition?
It never happened.
Why?
Just, I don't know, just felt a bit weird for me. I think that mutual respect, not mutual respect, but that respect that I had for her,
Yeah.
like, I couldn't, it was mad, like I said, it was a proposition. She was like, look, I want you to come and service me, innit?
Hey.
Is she African?
Yeah,
Where was she from?
she was Nigerian. And she was
Hey, they're giving us a
really-
bad name out here, man.
No, I'm lying. She wasn't Nigerian, she's,
Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone.
Don't say yes!
She's not our people, them. She's not our people, them. She's not our people, them. We don't move like that. We don't move scatty like that.
Something inside
Hey,
me
a
said you
Sierra
were going
Leone
to
woman,
say
from
that.
what I know, they're freaky though.
Yeah, I've never been
Melissa,
in
so,
their presence like that. I don't know.
To we salon picking there, we sabi kia the tongue of one. We sabi wham them.
Yeah, we sabi one day.
We sabi wham them.
Wow.
Wham. Did they give them the wham?
We did wham them.
Okay.
Wow.
Suck it to me,
What I
baby.
will say is, though, it's funny because I don't feel that women cheating is a new thing. It's just the way they go about it.
Isn't that what you lot said? That they do it better?
Well, I don't know about, well,
They
Yeah,
do
that's
it
what they said,
more.
that they
They
do
are more.
better.
No, I won't
Crafty.
say better. I won't say. In fact, I won't use the word better. I will say they do it more smarter.
yeah.
They are more discreet. You will
And
not
I
know. You will 9 times out of 10. You will
I
not
guess because
know.
it doesn't fall in line with what a woman is supposed to be like. You know, women are not supposed to cheat. How women are seen. So I guess that's the last thing that a guy's going to be thinking as well. Whereas it's kind of expected of a man to cheat. Do you get what I mean? Like, it's more associated with being a man rather than being a woman. So women can get away with it. Oh, yeah, babes, but I was with my friend, though. You know? Oh, babes, like, me and the girls are going out. But these times they're getting slammed out. Like, you know? Certain things.
Is this what we should be looking out for, basically, what you're telling us?
Yeah, you missed the FBI section. I gave you the whole, like, well, for a girl to catch a guy, but
So
yeah.
basically, what you want to do, there are some traits. There are some traits. Watch the behavior patterns.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
behaviors
understand?
tell everything because people
What's the
don't
behavior?
realize when their behavior is giving them up. Body language gives it all. You know, if they stop answering their calls, and it's applicable to both genders, to be honest. If they stop answering calls at a certain time, or all of a sudden the passcode has changed on her phone, or there's extra. So there was one point where my guy was like, well, my ex was like, oh, why do I have a passcode on WhatsApp?
You can
Because
do that.
you have, I have an extra security measure on my WhatsApp, but it's because I do insurance. So a lot of clients send me their details via WhatsApp. So I have to put it there because of GDPR. It's that simple. But I was like, but I ain't explaining myself to you. No. But at the same time, because I knew he was messing around, I wanted him to feel a type of way. That's the only reason why I was just like, yeah, think what you want to think. No. But yeah, I wasn't cheating. That was just for GDPR purposes. Phones off, please. Thank you.
We got DJ Lucius in the house already.
How do you know him? Who is that?
He's a DJ.
Okay. Sorry. But that's by the way. So yeah, there's the tips and the tricks. Just notice for behavioural patterns because people don't know when their behaviour is giving them up. But women, side chicks. If I had a side chick, he'd probably be a toy boy too.
Really?
Yeah. Why else would I have a side boy? I said side chick, didn't I? So a side man. If he's not gonna be a younger that's giving it to me better, the only reason that's gonna get me to have a side man is because my guy is not servicing me properly. You know, but I'm the sort of person I'll be like, "Hey, babes, let's try this, let's do that." I want to go.
So
I don't know. I don't like double dipping.
Would you not try to have the conversation?
That's what I'm saying. I don't like double
before
dipping.
You go and advertise yourself somewhere else.
But that's my
for
point.
Somebody to come and service you. Will you not want to have that comfort?
I said if, which is a very big if because I don't like double dipping. I don't like the idea. I mean, I might as well just have a threesome. But I don't like sharing, and that's on both parts. I don't like to be shared. I don't like sharing. I'm not into them things. I just rather tell my guy like, hey, you know, you need to do a little bit more of this. I'm very blunt, and people tell me I'm a bit too rude and just out there. I don't know how to sugarcoat stuff, but I'll say to you, babes, that weren't great.
So can I ask you something? If your guy said to you, babes, let's spice this up, let's get another female.
No.
Straight
That's
no.
just straight no. I've had that conversation. Like, babes, forget that. I'm not interested because I should be enough. Listen, without putting my sexual habits out there, yeah, I'm enough.
But it's an excitement. Would that not? Does
That
that
doesn't
not?
excite me.
That's what it is. It don't excite you.
But I think you being enough might not be the issue. It might be like,
kinkying it up a bit.
It's fantasies, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, we could.
I want to try different things.
Okay, so let's do it like this, right? So we had that situation, right? So me and an ex of mine went to Amsterdam. So before we went to Amsterdam, right? Oh my God, I hope I don't have personal people listening to this because people will know who I'm talking about. But before we went to Amsterdam, that was his thing. He wanted to do that, and I was like, I'm not really down for these things, but you know, I don't want to be the girlfriend that doesn't really engage in a guy's fantasy, you know? Right. So I said, okay, yeah, when we go there, Amsterdam was the only place I was willing to do it because it's too far away for me to bump into this girl. It's not far away, but you get what I mean.
Just 1 hour. 2 hours.
Don't be pedantic, but you know what I'm trying to say though. Like, it's not next door, right? So, and these girls are doing it for a job. So I got to Amsterdam. We hit the district, and I chickened out. Like, I was like, I can't do it. So I started sweating. I was like, I don't know about going to sleep with one brothel chick. Like, I wasn't feeling it anymore. So I said, I'm not on it. But it was quite, I didn't want to like be a dampener. I didn't want to put a dampener on it. So I said to him, if you're down, still go. Me doing that, it was a test of measure to see if he was committed to me or if he was just trying to get his leg over. Wait. But hold on, wait a minute. But that, hold on a second. But that isn't a thought that I really generated until after. Because at the time, I just didn't want to put a dampener on things in it because it was an agreement. We didn't speak about me backing out. So I was like, cool, or do your thing.
Then you start thinking, well, if he goes.
No, so it's not while it was while he was in there. I'm looking at time. 10 minutes passed, 15 minutes passed. I said, oh, girl, what do they do now? So I'm sitting and I'm sweating, yeah? And he comes outside, bare sweat beads on his head. And I wanted to give him one chop knuckle like this. I was looking at him.
But you agreed to it.
Yeah, but the agreement was...
You agreed to the appointment.
The agreement was...
appointment?
No, but the agreement was the three of us. So when he went and they came out, yeah, I looked at him like trash. I was like, ew, you nasty ass. You just literally went and slept with a hoe. And I was standing out. I just felt like a mug.
Yeah,
I was standing outside like some idiot.
This is the thing, though. Yeah, at least you know in that situation, it's purely sex. It is an arrangement for sex. It's not that he likes her and he's been seeing her and.
Let's just say we're not together today because of that.
Yeah,
but not because of that one particular, but because it brought to light a lot of sexual issues that he had. He had a lot of. So past that, I was like, okay, I'm definitely not willing to share again. Well, not that I did, but I wasn't willing for him to step out. But I said I can be that indoor SLUT that you need me to be. I'm cool with that. You know, I'm very down with that. I'm very open-minded when it comes to things like that.
Lady in the streets, freak in the sheets.
Yeah, that no. Wait. Because if you can't do that with your partner or your girl,
that is why when it comes to choosing one, you have to really choose one that is ready to anything.
Anything. Like, you have to have these conversations because
you see what I'm saying?
Okay, cool.
What's the nasty?
Like you're saying, for example, Auntie's like, threesome, nah, I can't do it, back tap. Cool. He still wants that threesome.
Can you not do the auntie without the wonker, please?
Okay, Auntie
Because I'm fully not an auntie on its own.
Just,
yeah. Okay, go
when
on.
you pass a certain age, you become an auntie.
Yeah, but we ain't hit that yet.
But yeah, like you backed out of it. He still wants that fantasy. He still wants to do that thing. You get me? But now it's like.
What if I dressed up and I became a whole different person?
Can I ask
like
you?
Saying,
can you tell me? Because for me, and those who know me, without especially because I'm looking and I see like half my brothers are all online and that. Without saying that, those who know me know how I am in it.
You know how to get busy.
I'm right. I'm a freak. You know, straight.
Straight.
That's fine.
So
you let your boyfriend slap you up on that.
My ex did that.
In what sense?
Wait. No,
it's what slap? What like bang bang or bang
I'm
bang?
talking rough you up.
Yes, go for it. So here's the thing
that's aphrodisiac, you know.
So strangle me, yeah?
Sexy. It's sexy. Yes, strangle.
So here's the thing. What some guys don't realize is more 9 out of 10 girls are into that shit.
Yes,
girls are into that. It's a fantasy.
We need to see the statistics. We need to see the evidence.
Let me tell you something.
Where do you get it from? Where is it from?
People talk about it. They want to be choked. They want you to choke them and do what you're doing.
I'll tell my guy just a little bit harder.
Catch a case, bro.
Just be careful. Just be careful.
Have the conversation.
Have the conversation.
This is what I'm saying. Sometimes the conversation's not had, but you wanna
Just do
certain things, innit? Like it's not. Sometimes it's not always a conversation.
Okay.
Sometimes it's just you're in the act and you just feel like nasty in her up, and then you're thinking to yourself.
But you don't go straight from 0 to 100.
But what I'm saying is, yeah. Imagine
you gotta
like,
feel it
the
out.
woman that you like, you know what I mean? Maybe even the mother of your kids or whatever. Like you're gonna nasty up in a certain way, and then you're gonna think, "Wow, you let me do that to you." Like you don't even look at the woman right. You don't even look at the woman right.
And that's
again
a problem
after.
with
That's
you.
that's a
it's
you
not a problem.
problem.
It is a
No,
problem. That's a you
Because
thing.
now, look, like you're saying, some women like they want to please their man, so they will engage in certain things, innit? But now, at the same time, the guy after the fact is gonna think,
that's my brother. That's right.
like he's gonna look at you like, so you're into all that. Like, it might change, like it changes the dynamic of the relationship now. But some things you can't. It's like
Listen, freak in the sheets, lady in the streets, right?
Say it again.
In the bedroom,
sounds
if
good.
I can't do
it
all
sounds
types of things, now
it sounds good.
I personally don't want to have to do those things with a boyfriend. I want to do it with a husband. I don't want this. I don't know. I just can't do certain things with a boyfriend because.
So what? You're
it's
gonna
not-
get married every time you wanna fucking do nastiness with your guy?
What do you mean get married every time?
This is what I'm saying. So
I would get
what-
married.
You got
No.
boyfriends,
But I
you
got a boy-
girlfriends.
that-
You're not gonna say because I want to do nasty stuff to my girlfriend, I'm gonna marry her. So that cool, it's legit. that
No.
we
But
can
I'm
do nasty
saying
stuff.
no. You're saying right that you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't look at the mother of your kids the same way. Now you lot have reached a level in a relationship where you should be able to have that comfortability with her, because if you're not doing it with her, then that means you're doing it outside.
Like, certain men want to put toes in the pum pum and that. Like,
If you
Yeah,
want
look
to
at your
do
face
it,
now, look
No,
at
no,
your
no.
face.
That's something
If
I've
you're-
never heard, innit? So that's how it's
that's
going
toes
to
in the
Yeah.
pum pum, want to stand on the girl's head. Like it's like some
Okay, you lot are
sexual.
just-
Okay, so-
that's just weird.
Some sexual action.
That's just weird.
Some
My
My
sexual
brother, that one
action.
is that
That's
one is-
that's BDM. That's
But this is
BDM.
what I'm saying. Some sexual action is almost for some men, not speaking for myself, and I'm not speaking for my brother here. But some men, it's about degrading the woman. Do you get what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
But
when
then
they're
that's
nasty
an
her up,
issue.
when they're nasty her up, it's about that power over her. Like I'm badding you up, I'm roughing you up. Look, I got my foot on your head while I'm dogging you. Like it's mad.
Can I
Like,
interject?
Right, you must be flexible.
That
Foot on the head
isn't
and
that
donkey.
isn't a fantasy.
Why not?
That's issues.
No.
You have issues. That's tied to a problem.
Really?
It's tied.
Foot on your head.
Let me tell you something, because I've been there. You know, right? I've
You
been
had a
there.
foot on your head?
No, not I personally been there. But as in, I'm not. No, it ain't
not
putting
your
their
ear.
dirty ass
You're
on my
waiting.
head, yeah.
You're waiting.
As in, like, I've had a relationship where he wanted to degrade me. Now, I was willing to have some form of degradation, whatever you want to call it, like, but to degrade me to a certain degree, because we had that, we were at that level in that relationship, right? Now, I saw him as my forever. So I was willing to go to that extent, because if I can't please you,
Where is he now?
his issues led us to not be here, because why he didn't want to do it with me, he wanted to do it outside.
That was her forever, you know. And you went there with him partially. I'm
Because she
assuming.
thought that was his forever.
No, that's fine. But what I'm saying is, look now, that's not your forever. Now,
No, but
because of those
because of those
sex
issues,
exploits, it damaged the relationship.
No, because we never did it. He didn't want to do it with me.
No, but I'm saying
He
because
went
of those,
outside to
because
do
of
it
those,
outside.
because of those things, those issues that he want. There's certain things that you didn't want done to you.
No, I didn't mind it
oh, you
being
didn't
done
mind
to
it.
me. He didn't want to do it to me.
That's
He
what I'm
wanted
saying.
to do it outside.
But that's what I'm saying.
But
You
that's
don't
what-
want to do it
But
to
did
your
you have that?
lady.
Did you have that conversation? Did he tell you why?
No.
Because if you are willing to provide those products and service, but he is not wanting to make it happen, you need to have the conversation. Because
Right,
because in that
why it's
situation
not happening?
you are not saying no.
Yeah.
You are not saying you're against it. So
Yeah.
conversation is a very big thing, my brother. If you don't communicate, your
So,
brain will be doing overtime
we
for
spoke
no
about
reason.
it afterwards, because it came to light that he had an addiction, and the addiction was, oh god, we're getting too deep on this topic now. How do I mask this? It was more so. I don't even know how to put this without exposing.
He
my
just
life.
had an addiction. Let's
He had
leave it
an-
at
okay,
that.
so he had an addiction, and I said, okay, let's go counselling, right? But then he was completely naive to what his issues were. He was just like, oh no, I just don't want to do it to you. But it was deeper than that, because the things that he wanted to do, it was more than decent enough to do it with me in the relationship. Like, you know, we were at that level, like, you know, engaged and whatever have you. So why can't we do these things? But yeah, I feel like if irrespective of how nasty you want to get, if you can't do it with the woman that you're with, and you're gonna step out on her, you are inviting problems. You're already inviting problems because you're bringing a third party into the relationship. There's no other if, buts, or maybes around it. Like you're taking your relationship outside. Then you shouldn't be in a relationship. If you want to do those nasty things to a third party, don't be in a relationship.
Why?
Well, because you want to step
That's what
out
I'm
on
saying,
it.
but it's not that you want to step out on it. It's you want to do certain nastiness, and you
Then
can't
go and do
get
those
your-
nastiness, get it over with, and then
But
get
it's
into
not
a relationship.
You saying get over it. Like these are things that some people like.
Brother,
It's what? Okay, cool.
you can't have
Some
two
people-
relationships.
Right, leave this.
This is why, yeah,
so
people
let's look
have a
at this.
polygamous
Let's look
relationship,
at
you
this,
know.
yeah. There's people that are into BDSM.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like heavily into it. And you might look at a person and you'll never know. But these times they've got a secret underlife, like this, like where they're fucking locked in a basement half the
Oh, those
night.
type of BDMs.
Like
Okay.
real BDSM. I'm talking real BDSM.
It's not
I'm
BDM, it's
talking-
called BDSM. It's
BDSM.
So what did I just say?
You said BDM.
That's my fault because I
I
said BDM.
Oh, she said BDM.
I said BDM.
Yeah. So, but you know what I mean, like, and alright, could you really have a 50 Shades?
Yes.
Yes.
situation?
Oh, that.
Yes.
Ooh, I'm
But
ready for that.
to the
Ooh,
point where-
that's saucy though.
No, that looks sexy.
No,
It's
say
a
it to
movie.
the point
It's
where
a
what?
movie.
No,
It's a
it-
movie.
No,
It
no, no,
looks
no.
No,
I mean,
no,
like,
that's
the
a
actual
real-
reality.
that's a
of it
reality.
is saucy. You don't understand how many women
Wait.
have actually lived this life.
So hold on. What was the question you were gonna ask, Frank?
I was just saying that some things that he wanted to have a threesome, you weren't in it. You weren't in it. So what does he do?
But we've done worse than that.
That's fine, but you went into a threesome. So what does he do?
He went and had it anyway.
There you go.
Then don't be in a relationship. It's compromised though. A relationship has to be compromised, but
A relationship, regardless of whatever is going on, you need to open your mouth
And talk.
and communicate.
that's what I did. But we had this conversation before he went in.
You need
in
to
Amsterdam,
be clear.
right?
You know, you said something earlier. You
Yeah.
said that you are very blunt and you are very direct. I
Yeah.
love that. Don't speak in riddles.
Of course,
Make it
yeah,
make
we
it
don't
clear.
have to
Look, chair lady or chair woman. Look, this is what I'm feeling.
Yeah,
I did it like this. This is what I need.
exactly that.
And vice versa.
I agree.
Communications.
Well, guys, it's that
time again.
It's that time.
No, but yeah, this got saucy. I think we need to do like an after hours version because goddamn, we could get into real nitty gritty stuff.
We really could.
like we could get hella naughty
Because
and
really,
I think it's necessary because Melissa and I are just like a bad bunch.
I think for that one, I will listen to from because you know, my brother, before you came, I sat here as a student too.
Yeah.
They were educating me on so many things about all these things, and I'm here. I'm like, wow. You know, I say I don't know it's like that. I say, wow, you know.
listen, after hours, I'm here for that because for me, I would like to continue this conversation because I feel like I've never. For you to say guys don't want to do that with their
Okay.
partners,
So
that's
we're
different.
And that's it's like God's honest truth. Like